Welcome, namaste. I'm Hagar. So glad to have you here with me today. Welcome to the first dharna of the Vijnana Bhairava, the first meditation in a quite long series of meditations. This text is a conversation between Shiva and Shakti, between the masculine and the feminine principles of the universe. And Shakti, the energy behind creation, comes to her beloved Shiva and says, "Hey babe, what's the point of life? What's the point of this whole existence? What's the point of the universe?" And Shiva keeps telling her, like a good man does, "You're the point that the universe is making. You are the point. You are what all of this existence is here for. You are the source of it, and you are the expression of it." And then he gives her this series of practices to do in order to connect herself to this great power that she is. So, Dharna 1 is an invitation to touch with our breath two centers. One is in the center of our body. We can think of it as Shushumna Nadi, as the central channel of energy in our system. We can think of it as the heart. We can think of it as really wherever and whatever we are feeling a center. And then the second center is Dvadashanta in Sanskrit, which means the 12-finger distance from our physical body. And in this particular dharna is 12 fingers distance from our nostrils, from where our breath comes out. This is where, according to the yoga tradition, the subtle body ends. This is our personal space. Beyond this, it's the world. So in this dharna, and really to every dharna, the text gives us a reason to practice. It gives us an outcome. It tells us that if we practice it many times, we're gonna get a certain kind of flavor or enter a certain kind of state. And I invite us to argue that point or to place it aside and give ourselves permission every time we go into this practice or into any of the practices in the text or into any practice really, and open ourselves up to what we will receive, to be receptive to the experience rather than determine what the outcome that we want is. So without further ado, go ahead and you can rest your hands on your thighs just simply as they are, palms facing down or up, or you can bring your hands together in chin mudra, index and thumbs touching, the mudra of consciousness, and again, palms facing up or down. And then allow your body to move around a little bit, just a little bit, so that you're consciously entering this relationship with your seat. You can circle the torso around and start to let your eyes soften. Bring a gentle attention to your breath. And when your eyes want to close, just simply let them. When your body wants to settle and stop moving, allow it to. And feel the way that the breath is moving through you. The way that the breath enters your body. The way that your breath moves out of your body. And the text says that Supreme Shakti, the highest Shakti, that the Shakti that permeates the entirety of all creation, that this power of existence moves continuously, ceaselessly, with its nature of creativity, and expresses itself, expresses herself, moving upward from the center of the body to Dvarashanta, to the distance of 12 fingers from your nostrils with the exhalation. And then moves downward and inward to the center of your body as you inhale. And so as you exhale, allow the spine to elongate and the breath to flow out through your nostrils to touch the point that is 12 fingers distant from your face. And then from there, the breath, prana, Shakti herself, the power of the universe and its creative energy, moves in and down, descends into your body, into your belly, your womb, all the way into the earth. And from the center of your body, and how this center connects to all the different centers. Allow the breath to flow back out to the place where your subtle body meets the rest of the world. As you breathe in, feel the breath pouring into you from the place where the world meets your subtle, energetic body and touches you all the way in the center of your being. And from your center, with the exhalation, your breath flows out and up to Dvarashanta. Inhale from the spot that is 12 fingers away from you, all the way into you, to touch your center. And from your center, all the way out to the place where you meet the world. Very slow. Breathe mindfully. And allow the breath, as it moves between these two centers, to carry the authenticity of your experience. The day that you've had or still heavy. The feelings and thoughts that pulse through your system. The physical sensations. How you experience your own presence today. The exhalation pours this universe power out through your nostrils to Dvarashanta, and then air pours itself into you, down and in to the core of your being as you inhale. And just notice how you feel. Give yourself into the evocative presence of this dharna. Giving yourself room and space to have the experience that is yours today, right now, with an exhalation that pours out of you from your center to the space that touches your surroundings. And from there, it pours in and flows down into the core, into the center. And softly bring your hands together in front of your heart in Anjali Mudra, in this gesture of the heart's deepest offering. And may this practice, may the work that we do on ourselves, may the way that this dharna changes us one breath at a time, may it be for ourselves, and may it be an offering to something more than ourselves. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.